some bad line calls yesterday. No, the bad ones were like, they didn't hurt us, but I made some not so good line calls.
You had draw weight for 6 rocks, though.
On Monday, yeah. Which was? I said it.
Were yellow?
Yep.
All right, let's do this.
Let's go. Yeah, you guys earned it.
What, hammer? Yeah,
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Monday Night Men's League Finals. Yes, you are not mistaken. It is actually Thursday. We had the Men's League semifinals on this past Monday, but both skips elected to not have a doubleheader, but rather chose to do a Thursday evening late draw for their final. So here we are playing the Men's League Finals here. We had a little bit of a late start due to the Thursday Night Open League having their championships this past evening, where teams Mulvey, Rakusin, Sealy, and NIST took the A through D event wins for the spring season. So for today, we will be focusing on just the Men's League Finals here between Team Dunnam versus Team Gilad. For those of you who might not know, our Monday Night League is our draft league, where skips are selected through a peer seeding process, and then the position that the team is filled out by a draft. And these are our 2 winners going after a full playoff, starting with the quarterfinals and the finals. So we have a healthy mix of veterans with newer curlers on all of our teams here.
Yep, gotta go.
On the ice right now, we have Team Dunnam, who has Anthony, Brian, and Bruce as the team. And for Gilad, we've got Bill and 2 people whose names escape me. I'm a very horrible commenter. I'm very sorry. You'll hear in the background the award ceremony for Thursday night. So we're going to just put you on mute for a little bit so Thursday night people can enjoy themselves. And you can enjoy the people who are throwing the first 4 rocks, which I don't like to talk about until later.
Yeah, line. Yeah, line. Hard line.
Not me.
All right, so after first set of seconds rocks, it looks like Team Dunnam does have control of the front of the house. Guards favoring them, but it looks like Gilad calling for a draw behind these guards here. Weight still looks a little up here. They need to make sure that it stays on the high side here. They don't want to over curl. They don't want to run the red into that yellow and give that guard second shot, which ends up happening and covers it. So Team Dunnam currently sitting 1-2 with a well-covered front. And Team Dunnam putting pressure on right now with a call for top 4, top 8, tucking behind those guards.
I guess I was narrow, it must have been narrow.
Everything is wrecking.
Damn, covered up in there. You got enough hold? Yeah. Tap arms up.
Tap this to like here.
Okay.
Top 4 weights. Top 20.
Okay. What do you think for time?
Okay, this is 1.
8, 5, 90. 8, 5, 90 for me.
So Bill Edmond being called to tap up the red guard, that tap up from that accidental tap from Dunnam sends him back 4, so they have plenty of room to work with. But unfortunately, staying on the wide side will clip the guard, opens the draw path back up a little bit, and managed to squeak into his second shot right now. Andy making another attempt here, that full 8 behind that red, trying to keep it from being a nice little run back for Gilad here. Bruce Black coming off of a Thursday night open B event final, playing double duty tonight. Several of the members of Team Dunnam actually doing double duty tonight. This is Bruce Black's first for Team Dunnam. Going for the draw attempt. Anthony and Bill both on, Brian both on the sweep here. Looking a hair on the downside. Needs to also curl.
Okay, we got enough hold this time. Take over. It's gonna have
We can try to get it down, or we can try to run.
whichever one you want.
Calling for the run here. I don't hate the run. I think the run's a really good idea because if you're ever on the high side and you miss it, you just roll out. So it'll force Andy to either do the draw again or a guard. So I do like the draw attempt here. I'm sorry, I do like the run attempt here. So this is Edmund's last. Sweeper staying on it for straight right now. Whoa, must like it. Gets the hit. Nicely done. Now they're sitting shot rock, but unfortunately full 8's now open for Andy to do yet another draw attempt here. So Bruce Black going for the draw yet again. However, we're going to be a little bit further out in the wings here. Saying it's close, not a lot of sweeping yet, needs to curl also. There's Brian on the directional. Nice curl. Are they gonna stay close for the weight though? Maybe like back 8, yeah. So good adjustment on the draw weight for Bruce. However, you have the possibility of getting to the top 4 there for Gilad. So just trading draws at the moment, I believe is gonna be the call. And I will not be the only voice that you'll be hearing in a few minutes after it gets done celebrating. Our coordinator for Monday night, Chris Seeley, will be joining us. Chris also taking the B event win at the Thursday Night Open. So I encourage everyone in the chat room to congratulate Chris when you hear him come on the stream. So be joined by him shortly. But right now we got Gilad in the hat getting ready to throw his first without hammer. Ideally, he's going to be drawing full T-line.
By the guard, push it all the way to the yellow.
Yeah, 32. This is
They're calling it for straight, starting to curl a little bit. Needs to curl a lot more at the moment. Had some nice curl to it, but just overthrew it to space weight there. So it's going to give Team Dunnam an opportunity to put another one in the house. Top 8 would be great for them. Andy Dunnam coming off of a Cap League win last night, taking the club championship with his teammate Gilad, going from teammates to opponents tonight. Congratulations again to Team Dunnam for taking the win at last night's club championship. Had a wonderful Senate season. They said they had to come from behind. But they did a really great job during the second half of the Senate, and then a great playoff championship. They took the win in the 1-2 pace playoff against Clausen, and then took the double to get 3 and the win last night against Team Schlanger to win in the 8th end. So well done to them. And this draw just overthrows a hair. They are sitting 1, 3, and 4 right now, so Gilad probably going to make an attempt at the draw. Hey there, Chris, how's it going?
Hey, Rob. How are you doing?
Doing well. You want to be a little bit closer?
Yep, there we go.
Congratulations on your Thursday night B event.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It's been a long time since I played on Thursday.
Going to do it again?
We'll see what happens next year. Yeah.
That was a nice 4 that you took in the third?
Second.
Second, I couldn't remember, sorry.
Oh, yeah, it was necessary. My vice, Alex.
Oh, my God, that triple that Alex threw was amazing.
Bonkers.
He had a really great night tonight.
Oh, yeah, definitely needed it. 'Cause we weren't really getting much up front in the house, so we knew every end was going to be a 1-point, 2-point thing, so getting that big end early really made a big difference. Andy with a great draw here.
Needs to curl a little bit more. They're going to get some contact.
Looks like enough to sit 1 red.
From this angle, yeah, it looks like it's 1 red right now. Andy going to go for the slash. I think he can get the slash for the 3 if he plays it, and if he under curls it, he'll just replace his own for the single. So, I mean, after Andy threw a slash double last night to get 2 in the 6th end, he sees all slashes and is willing to make all slashes. And I'm playing with him next week in Denver. I'm gonna let him find it and get well practiced for it.
Yeah, great. You've iced him for him. You got to call those lines.
Yeah, that's going to be, and so I took 9th place in men's league, and I remember that draft where I don't know how we managed to let Andy, who's the last pick of the first round, get Bruce Black. I don't know how we did it.
Yeah, one of our most experienced members of the club.
Yeah.
Thank you, Enrique.
All right, here's hammer attempt from Team Dunnam here. Needs to slash this over. possibility for a 3 on the board. Anthony getting some curl. It's getting it curling, but it's not going to have enough steam. They will, however, get their single. Just want to double check to make sure it's 1 or 2.
I wonder if he brought the weight down on that because he thought it was 2.
Quite possibly.
No, they're moving
Well,
rocks, so
I don't necessarily know, to be honest with you, on that one.
You did. My last one.
Probably pulled the string.
Yep, just 1 on the board.
I was trying to.
So why are you?
It's so straight. It's so straight there.
And that's the only way to give it to it.
There we go. Okay. One of our newer curlers, Anthony from Lone Star Curling Club, has never found a loud enough a print that he did not like.
Absolutely. Is this his wife here in the warm room wearing the matching outfit?
Have you seen the new jackets they made? Have been awesome. So we've got him and his wife Dawn has these green jackets with these cherry blossoms on it that are like peach colored and have bats on it. I didn't think a green jacket would look good. It looks good. I'm shocked that I like it.
Yeah, came in here tonight. Normally I curl with Anthony on Monday for men's league, but didn't expect to see 2 of them out there on the ice.
Yeah. I believe Dawn is also running for board.
Ah. Good. Ice was very quick during the early draw. Has been pretty quick this week overall. So
I
I
wasn't that surprised because we didn't have a lot of activity during Jet. So I think a lot of the treatment that we got from Eric stayed pretty well.
Okay.
But no, I figured we would just.
It was definitely fast during Jet today.
Yeah, always good to see leads dial in their weight in the first end like this. Means you'll have a lot of rocks in play.
So here we start with seconds rocks. Chris, I don't know if you know this about me. I don't talk about leads rocks during because I follow broadcast rules.
Oh yeah.
Leads are typically when we do commercials or other important things. So I'll acknowledge it. I'll acknowledge the leads after they're done, but I don't talk about leads when they're throwing.
I had what I think is the best lead in men's league this year in Matt Testa, throwing a perfect center guard draw behind every single time we didn't have the camera.
That's awesome.
I love a good lead.
Yeah, leads make a game, dude. We
Really?
need more lead love. However, I'm only doing it for the bit though, so it's not like I don't. I love playing competitive lead as well. So, in all honesty, for Monday night, I might just end up throwing lead rocks and skipping if I'm ever doing Monday night again, because
It's valid.
a lot of people like to do that. So why not?
Reminds me of when I drafted Enixon and he refused to play Vice.
He wants to have fun. Let him have fun at lead.
Yeah. No, we have a lot of experienced members that specifically sign up for Vice just because they want to get out there and sweep. Not too much, but a little bit.
For me, if I'm going to come back next year, and I'll probably end up like asking to be a captain rather than a skip. So I'll draft, and I'll pick somebody who wants to skip because I feel I'm a better mentor as a Vice than I am as a skip.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a great skip. I've had some trouble skipping, so it's better for just as a friend of mine from Pucks County always said, I am a waste on the back
No,
end.
it's just too much.
So just let me sweep everything, I'll be happy. All right, Brian Nisk being asked to draw center line, top 4.
Bruce and Anthony playing the early draw here. Got a pretty good read walking next to these rocks.
Bruce, I mean, I thought they were playing on C, to be honest with you. Bruce would have had a really great idea for that because that's where he was at. But the fact that Brian, Anthony, and Bruce were playing earlier, huge advantage.
Oh yeah, Brian was playing too. That's right.
Brian actually won the D event against Anthony's team.
Right.
So we have rivals turn teammates with teammates turn rivals. It's just a whole fun game tonight.
It's the beauty of these leagues. In men's league, we do a skips draft at the beginning of every year or every season. So you really have no idea who's going to be on your team when you sign up for it.
I love a draft league. Draft leagues are great.
Yeah.
The only headache though is we really need to get a photo roster because and I told this to people, this is how fall Monday men's draft goes. Hey, I see this name. Who is this person? Oh, you know who this person is. Does anybody have a photo of them? I don't know. And you do that 40 different times.
Yeah. You know, you'd know if you got a picture of them, but do you quite remember their name from 4 months ago?
I know 2 people on Gilad's team, and I cannot remember their name right now. I've played with one of them, and I feel like a horrible person. It's very much like, I know who you are. Your name escapes me, though.
You can feel good throwing true peel? What do you want to throw? What do you want to throw? Okay.
On Gilad's team, we have Jeff Hall as the lead and Kenny Polarin as the second.
Kenny! Why did I forget Kenny? For some strange reason with his haircut, I called him like Andre or whatever. I'm like, that's not right. It can't be Andre.
Lack thereof.
Lack thereof a haircut?
Yeah.
He had longer hair when he was here a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Do you not remember those luscious locks that he had?
I'm looking now
Shoulder
and I still see
length.
luscious locks. I don't remember shoulder.
Oh, they were long. They were hippie long, dude. However, Kenny also a hippie, rocking the Nirvana shirt because yeah, you do. Oh, nicely thrown by Bill, but the ricochet.
Yeah.
Not that bad. It didn't pop it into the house, which is good. So
Gotta expose those rocks in the center.
yeah, one of the things I've been teaching a lot for our newer curlers is that peel is not a weight. Peel is a shot call. If people call peel weight, it's like just throw as fast as you can.
Yeah.
So they're like, throw peel, but throw normal. And they're like, well, like, which one do you want? And no, peel is the shot because you're just peeling the back of the guards. That's all.
Yeah, it really doesn't take much weight to move a guard out of the way.
It doesn't.
And sometimes the lower weights give you a little bit more control to make sure you're getting that outside edge.
I am a big fan of a hack waiter. I love a hack weight.
Oh yeah, you're talking to me. That's my jam.
That's your jam right there.
Get a whole lot of junk in the house.
That is literally how. That's literally how either of us have beat each other. Has just been being annoying with the downweight hits.
Checking if this guard's over the hog line.
Get the T-square. Get the T-square. Get the T-square. T-square. T-square.
Gilad says it's in.
Ah.
I was like, is it going to be close enough that I can call an observer?
If only the people on the ice had an official that could do shit like that.
Yeah, we're still in.
4 or 5, 4 10. We're good at throwing high guards. Every single guard they send is really
Control up! I'm going to ice it tight if you get the top one. It's not a big deal. I would be sweeping.
It is going on this side.
I'm going to save myself. I think it's like top.
Yeah.
Bill being asked to do another hit here. I like that hit better than going for that wide open yellow, because that was going to be a problem for them having two stacked on the center line. So I like peeling that away, making Andy throw it again.
Yeah, getting that outside one, there's no way to get that red to stick around anyways. And you're just not going to be able to remove the center yellow on the forefoot.
Official would just look at it, go, I can't do anything. Excuse you, we have a whole protocol for when there's a hog line check. So we can do something. We can remove the rock from play.
Yeah, we're the VAR here, right?
Oh, no, I'm talking about officials, not the actual, like, we don't do VAR.
We're the VAR.
We are the VAR, and no one listens to us. This is Steven. Oh, yeah, Steven, I know who you are, unfortunately. Steven Johnson, who makes fun of me for literally everything. Because he's mean like that.
But he's funny, right?
He tries to be. Would be really nice here to get back to that center line. Top 12 center line would be great again.
Yeah.
Sweeper's saying it's light, so they're wanting to go for a biter here. All right. Good guard.
Great spot.
Yep. Spreading the gospel of the draft league. So now there's somebody in the chat room that likes the idea of going into a draft league. So they're great.
Yeah, if you're like Rob and I, you don't have friends, you get to pick your friends. And then you get 3 people who have to listen to you all year long. Right, Kyle?
I felt bad for my guys. They listened to me. Look at what happened. I actually felt really bad because every time I play on Monday night, I don't really care about winning. I care about like everybody improving. However, if everyone's improving, I want them to get a win as like hey, you did really well. This is what you get for doing it.
The reward.
And I kept like crap in the bed. Don't know why. I also had 2 less games than a lot of other people because of the weather, so.
Oh yeah, weather only happens on Monday, apparently.
All right, so here's Gilad's first with the hammer this end. Ideally is going to be just run back the guard into the pile.
I think he's going for, the inner guard here. Don't mind if he hits the top one, but he's trying to go around.
I just needed to curl a little bit more to get into that pile there, but a good attempt to peel off that guard. Forces Andy to do it again. Andy could make it better, get like full 12 would be ideal.
Yeah, really tight to try and move 3 of those rocks at the same time.
Yeah, the advantage though is that Gilad doesn't really throw a lot of rotation. So even with his like normals, and it was annoying me last night on Cap League, but he's got it to an art where he doesn't need to throw a lot of rotation, and he just gets this curl at the end, the finish that just. I knew watching what he was about to throw that was possible for him to get more to the nose with some heat and try to get at that pile.
I think even with that heat, it'd be pretty hard to remove everything. So probably really just trying to open it up so that he isn't draw late on his last shot.
Yeah, and here's Andy Dunnam throwing his last for the second end. They're already sitting 2. They just want to probably sit a third to put some pressure on them here. It looks really hot, but if he hits it just right, get some separation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even better than what they had.
Really no such thing as too hot.
Because the double, I mean, there's no real easy triple. There's no triple there.
No.
The only triple has to be the long run red. Like that red over here, that's a high 1 guard. That's the only way that you can get all 3 out. So That was
Yeah,
a great tap from Andy.
Best shot for Gilad here is to try and double and give up a force while making a double. That's rough.
And there's 2 doubles in play here, because if he hit nose or high of nose, he's got that double. If he ever crosses the nose, he can get the crotch double. So,
Yep, Bill just pointed at.
I mean, the only real way that you can get your single here, if you can get it at all, would be going for the double off the center line. But I don't know if you can do that. You can get the motion, but I think you're just going to end up nose for the 1. So everything here is double, 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 double.
Yep.
You could also draw. The draw is still there.
On the other end,
Yep. You have pin, so
I mean, you technically have pin,
yeah.
but you're also very likely to give up 2 or 3 by being just a little bit light or a little bit heavy.
Especially since your last one was a hit. So yeah, it's always
Yeah, well.
it's never good to throw a hit followed by a draw.
That's what Gilad did to me on Monday. I had him on the ropes through the entire game. He was throwing last 5 or 6 shots, all hits, all normal weights. We end up tying the game, going to draw to the button. He drills it.
Oh yeah, I watched that. I was
Beautiful
watching
button
that
shot on
stream.
So if anyone can pull out that draw weight, it's Gilad.
Here we go. This is the hammer for second end. Gilad needs to get some rocks out of the house to try to minimize the damage here. Looks like it's over curling. Held it nicely to get the double, so it's going to be a steal of 1 for Dunnam, going up 2-0 after 2 ends of play.
That's a great shot from Gilad. You don't quite get the result you're looking for by scoring in the end, but that end was pretty doomed a long time ago.
Yeah, don't give him confidence. If you give any of these guys confidence, that momentum is going to hurt you. So,
Anthony just exuding aura with the spinning rock standing over top of it.
he doesn't mess around. It's funny. The shirt actually makes him more subdued. The pants, though.
It's wild. Bruce hasn't turned his hat around back yet, so we're not in.
Oh, you
We're not
know
quite there
you're
yet.
in it when Bruce Black puts the hat on backwards.
Let it curl a bit.
And I also do appreciate that Brian Nist is going for the whole Ned Flanders. His team has played on multiple Bonspils together, so they decided to wear an outfit from a Bonspiel they've all played together. So there was the Waldo, there was
Oh yeah, that's what
so
that was.
the board game. There's a board game. There was something that Mike Steele was wearing. I remember. I think it was probably from Dykes or Kaiser. And then there was a hockey jersey, and then Ned Flanders. So
Yeah, no, Brian's got the full Ned Flanders with the pink collar coming out of the green sweater. His name tag even says Ned Flanders on it.
I do appreciate anyone who commits to the bit.
Yeah, I did a double take during my game earlier when I turned and saw him and read his name tag as Ned Flanders. I was like, surely that's not your real name.
So I'm going to go ahead and just turn over to our sponsors. Tonight's sponsor is going to be Team D. They're doing a fundraiser for their 5 and Under Nationals. A fundraiser that they are doing is they are actually selling jerseys, or contributing to selling jerseys and jackets and hoodies of the recent design for their uniforms. They had this really beautiful blue jacket from Foxglide that had cherry blossoms on it that actually inspired us to go with a cherry blossom theme for like pins and utilizing cherry blossoms and more of our iconography. But they're doing a fundraiser where some of the proceeds from these sales will go to help them out for their 5 and Internationals. One of two teams that are going to be competing in Seattle in 2 weeks. Team D, and then
Team Andino.
is it Andino or is it?
Is it Ezra's team?
Well, is it Andino is skipping, or I thought it was Tiash that was skipping that team?
I don't know who's skipping. I know the members of the team. Yeah, Jackie designed those jackets and gear, right?
I believe so, yeah. And then we also have a mixed nationals team going next week to Denver. So we've got a lot of postseason action in play. And then I wonder how many teams are going up to the Bucks County Crooked Billet.
Who's going to mixed nationals?
Well, a person on the ice, Andy Dunnam.
Oh, shocker.
So Team Dunnam is going to be lead Amber Will, second Rob Young, that weirdo, and then at Vice, Courtney Flick.
Oh, that sounds like a great team.
Yes! Hard! Hard! Repeat, hard!
All right, so looks like it was just a little narrow out of hand for the hit, so they got enough gap here between the guards here for Gilad to just try to throw like control weight, hit at the yellow and flop behind their red guard. So here's Kenny throwing his first seconds rock.
We were seeing enough curl on the early draw to get this in, but he's definitely very particular on the ice.
Sweeper on it early. Looks like he crossed his body on the release. Actually, he didn't cross his body on the release, but I think he just needed to get to the broom a little bit better.
Yeah, you set your hand inside a little bit and it'll just take off on you.
Yep.
A little light, too.
All right, another attempt here for Brian to get that hit and flop over. Got some extra heat on that from Brian. It might be floating out of hair, though. There's that curl sweep right there.
Yep. You heard Andy call it 9-5. He wants.
That felt like a little bit more than 9.
He's asking for 9.5 seconds for that rock to travel hog to hog. Might have had a little more, but you typically have a lot of room for error, especially if you hit the line so well.
Yeah. Especially after you missed the first one, you kind of want to put a little extra stick going, I am not missing it twice in a row.
Oh, yeah.
I've been slightly guilty of that this season.
I love calling that hit the dang rock.
Yeah.
Give it the power, put the broom right next to the rock.
Tighter line, because I'm gonna throw angry at it.
Yep. Not quite getting to the inside to roll underneath, but good room.
And just like he was calling in the first end, giving Bruce Black, who now has
The hat's back.
on backwards. Bruce Black means business, everyone. Calling for that top 8 draw. Bruce saw this a bunch of times at the first end, so they know what the line is going to be here. But Bruce Black, hat on backwards, not messing around anymore.
His hat matches his broom.
I love it. Well, most of his broom. I would love to see Anthony get a broom that matches his pants, but that would be a lot of brooms for him because he's got a lot of different pants.
Same way you swap out broom pads, you got to be able to swap out the shaft. Full interoperability.
So really light on the draw, but
That might cover. You hear Gilad saying that might cover enough of the port that the hit through the gap is not quite there. Gilad
yeah,
wants to
but
go
going
for it.
forward anyway, because if you clip it, actually there's a problem. If you clip that yellow that was just placed there, you're going to run into the other yellow, and you're going to end up throwing a better guard of the yellow shot rock here by Bill.
Maybe. There's a lot of things that can happen on that, though.
Yeah.
You could get a little squirt out of it.
Oh, that thing's hooking. Oh, that thing curled a lot right there. Oh, nicely done by Bill. Great. Oh, will it spin over? That was a great hit and roll by Bill. Needed to stop a little bit closer to the button for that it had been perfect. And here Andy calling for just a hit. They can see about half.
Have we got instant replay on here?
I don't want to. We have a replay tab. I just don't want to deal with it.
You all at home
People
play
in
that one
YouTube,
again.
it's YouTube. Just go back 10 seconds. You know how to do that. How much can you see of the red from the hack?
Well, I'm not the best person to ask because I'm going to look from the lefty hack.
Oh yeah, you're righty deficient. I see that.
Yeah. No, my default there is looking from the lefty hack, and that's not a useful answer. Maybe 80%.
Yeah, he's going to make good contact here. He's going to get a roll, though. Looks like we're going to end up having an end where we're just trading hits again. Bill's been doing pretty well on the hits this game. He might actually be able to get enough stank on it that he can hit and roll, or calling for the draw, which Bill plays mixed doubles. You don't want to get him going on his draw weight, because that was the one thing when I played against him on mixed doubles this year. I did not want him getting comfortable on his draw weight.
Yeah, Gilad recognizes the need for points here. The way you get 2 in this end is by getting that draw in top 4-foot in a place that Andy can't get rid of it.
It looks hot.
Have room to pile on your second later on.
It looks hot, and it looks like they're wanting to call straight to see if they can wick off of what's in the house. That looks like Hackway. Yeah. I think that's probably his first draw this game. So.
Yeah, I think he threw
hit.
2 heaters on the last end.
Yep.
I didn't quite watch the first. Where's our on ice mic?
I think
like
it
right
has
up-
to be
right up
close
here?
here because I heard Gilad talking pretty easily when he was against and I can hear the brush.
Yeah,
really,
yeah. I'm getting all of Anthony cleaning the ice and cleaning his broom pad. Switch to the house.
Oh, did it not switch? Why does it not automatically switch anymore? I don't understand why it doesn't automatically switch anymore. It used to automatically switch.
Not sure. It's my first time here.
When you do it, maybe he knew that. He wouldn't play.
Thank you. Tell Arden have fun on your trip. Ken Clark going to Curling the Gathering in Rochester.
Oh, always a fun one.
What's up?
Yeah, Bill's on his team.
Yeah, Bill Engman, who is currently vicing right now in Gilad, will be up at Rochester. So we've got a group of people going there. We have a group of people going to the Color Spiel in Charlotte.
He talked me down off the ledge.
I know Courtney and Jamie are going up there. I don't think. I think also the Raleigh has their Carolina Classic either this week or next week. I can't remember.
Okay, on the center. Just right of center.
And then the big kegger of an East Coast Bonspiel, the Bon Squeal in Plainfield, I think is next weekend. So I might go up to Jersey and say hi to everybody and just eat a lot of barbecue.
Yeah, a lot going on late in the season.
Yep.
Is this the hit and roll in or the double?
I think it's the hit and roll in. Because the double doesn't help them right now. They're going to be they'll be trading the hits, and it's looking like it's hanging out there.
Yeah, holding on that line.
Yep.
Hard.
Andy, it's high enough that Andy doesn't really need to hit it. He just needs to draw.
Yeah, you could just draw right in.
Yep.
What's the score of the game?
The hat's coming back around forward for Bruce.
Oh no! So what kind of Bruce are we dealing with when it goes from backwards to forwards?
I think Vice Bruce.
Vice Bruce.
He's got his thinking cap on now.
Backwards hat is I'm all throw. Forwards is I'm all thought.
Yep.
No hat is
The back hat
empty
makes
head.
it more aerodynamic on the slide.
The whoosh.
Yeah.
All right, here's Andy throwing his last of the third end here. Call here is to draw. I love top 8, top 4. Doesn't need it to be too deep. Doesn't want to give him any backing for the draw.
Yeah, anywhere in front of the tee line that's buried is fine, but honestly, even the rub off this red is pretty good.
It's a little hot to me. It's hot. But they do need it to curl, though, so
Hold on.
it's nice to keep it level like that because the double's not going to be there for the 2.
Yep. Means that
However, you can go for it. You throw firm, you might be able to get it, but I don't know. It's not even lined up.
it's a firm run double.
Yeah.
You have to send the red at it. You're not getting in there yourself. Not from the inside to the outside.
No, I just think they'll probably end up throwing board board weight with that line.
Yeah, calling for hack.
Yep. Because if you make contact, you just need to make sure that you're full 8 anywhere.
Yep. A little roll to the outside's okay. Can't roll too much to the outside. So bring down the weight to hack really lets you control that a bit.
But the thing is going to be, this will be Gilad's first down weight, and with that less rotation, making sure Bill knows when that break point's going to be to make sure he passes by those guards.
Yep.
So here we go. Gilad throwing hammer on the third end. Just needs to get down weight hit on the shot rock for his single.
Boy, Andy's team's really putting on the pressure. Every end, Gilad is facing 2 or 3 in the house that he's got to go up against.
Looks like control weight, and it might be a hair wide. I could very well be wrong here from this perspective. Already calling straight. They're probably going to try to go for the wick off the guard. See if they get a favorable roll in. Oh, it just up. No, it's going to be a steal of 1, though.
Yeah, Bill's saying 1 yellow by half an inch.
Got to give it to Gilad for making sure he's communicating that the sweepers need to stay with the miss, because so many times especially with newer curlers on the sweep, they will stop everything once a miss happens, and they don't typically stay with the result. So
Yeah, that sudden plan B was not an easy one to see either. That's quite a roll into the 4-foot. Just half an inch on the spin.
in fact, in order to get them to count, they probably needed to curl like another centimeter, and then the roll would have been right to button.
Yeah, or even just sometimes just luck of having that roll bite a little bit, stick to the ice as it's slowing down, and just spin itself right into place.
Where is it?
I remembered this time. Looks like it'll probably be half top 8. Just touching top 8. All right.
Yeah, Gilad's not necessarily in a position to come down and hit this, so he'll play his cards.
It's a thing of beauty when you see at the club level skips calling the corner guards and then skips actively using the corner guards. You
Yeah.
typically get getting the call, but using it, it's a thing of beauty. Oh.
It's, I always take my lefty advantage and I put my corner guards on the side that a lefty can see underneath and a righty can't.
Right.
Helps me get a little more out of them. Now I've told my secret to the world though, so.
You're what? I didn't pay any attention. The 9 other people probably might.
Let me tell you, lefty hack is a magical place.
It's magical Christmas land.
Yeah. It's all yours.
One other person a year maybe touches it.
Where is it?
You get really confused when there's two lefties in the same game.
Oh,
You don't know
yeah.
whether to be proud or just angry at the same time. Like, no, this is mine. You can't have this information.
Yeah, when I play against the one other lefty skip in our league, Chris, my advantage is just gone.
All your magic is wasted on Chris
Yeah.
because he knows your secrets a little bit better.
Yep.
Just really not good.
We're at 14-9.
Real consistent on the weight from Anthony for Team Dunnam. Getting 2 relevant rocks, center line, just about every end. Let me tell you, that makes your life so much easier as a skip.
No matter what you do, Chris, you will never get me to talk about a Leeds Rocks while they're throwing the Leeds Rocks. You'll never get it.
What if they don't look like a Leeds Rocks? It's draws.
Were the Leeds throwing it?
Yeah.
Then they look like Leeds Rocks. I'm not talking about it. All right, now that we're finally in the time that we can talk about things, now I really like the Leeds Rocks here. They all look really good. Like, this is a really good positioning for Andy. You can even like be on the left side of the center line for your guard.
Yep. So you can't get both these out unless you're coming from
The only downside here would be if you pass the center line. You definitely don't want to be tight here on the line. A one guard is still better, but like, yeah, it's already over curling and super, super light.
Anthony doing his best to speed that up.
Anthony, it's not soccer.
Oh, let me tell you, my game earlier, Mark had a beautiful kick on a rock. You couldn't even tell he kicked it to move it forward across the hog line.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Well, y'all were
He's a
making
magician.
poor Mark work. You made people in the war room feel bad for the guy. The people wanted to give him a beer. Poor Mark. I don't think he's ever swept that much in one game. Y'all made him tired.
Don't blame me. I'm not making him sweep.
No, but you made him work.
Yeah, I made him work all 8 ends. That works.
All right, looks like Kenny going for the double here, but it's just in a jam. Unlocks it, which is still good. However, Andy can draw right behind it. He probably will. The question is how he's going to do it. Puts a guard up? Interesting call. Oh, I see why. I see why he likes the guard here. Because any touch on that red corner guard is always going to promote that yellow in there. So I like this. It'll be whether or not Gilad recognizes that yellow, that shot rock, is also his problem rock. Looks like it's heavy, though, and everything that I said goes out the window now. Andy is sitting, Team Dunnam is sitting first and third right now.
Gilad's taking a look to make sure.
Yeah, and also Gilad's second shot is, you can see about probably 3/4 from the righty hack.
Yes. Actually, from the lefty hack, you'll get quite a bit of it, but
Yeah.
I don't think he's got lefties here. For the hit, roll under to sit 2. Definitely good. Can't do anything about that yellow in the top of the ball.
Bill Engman on the curl. Looks like it's going to be a thick half and roll. Okay.
All right, that's fine.
So for Andy, does he do the hit or does he do the draw?
That's top on the list of things your skip says that they don't necessarily mean.
Oh, if I have Bruce Black, I would probably
Hats on backwards for
aerodynamic, streamline Bruce Black right now. We're in streamline mode right now. So looks like we're just going to do a tap on the yellow, turns it into a guard. I think.
I didn't quite see the handle. He's not going for this red.
No, they're going for the red.
Yeah, they're going for the hit on this red underneath. quite fine. If you move the guard, you move the guard. Doesn't matter. You're sitting 1, you're up 3.
Well, there was a conversation before I kicked it over to you about like the tapping the yellow up, but now they are going for the hit, which I mean I think is the better call.
Yeah.
The tap would have been interesting, I'm not going to lie, but let's see how well it gets to that port here. Oh, go Brian, go Brian. Looks really good. Oh, just snaps a little bit at the end.
We are all Bruce in this moment.
That's happened to me far too many times. all of my leagues.
I hope the mic picked that up.
The outburst from Bruce?
Yeah.
Yes. I've dropped some F-bombs that I was not aware that the stream was going on. So I mean, like.
That's, I mean, men's league is a great place.
Full of all the obscenities.
Yeah. But after the end of each game, you sit down together, you have a beer.
Where you also blurt out a lot more obscenities, but also in good-natured fun.
Yeah.
Looks like it's a heavy draw here. Draw attempt was called, but
Holding the straight to go for a little wick.
he needs to curl a little bit more for a good wick, though.
I think that's quite good.
Yeah. Well, the problem with that, though, is that you do give Andy the nose run.
Yep.
We're not trying to kill it. We're just trying to tap it.
Exactly. You don't need to kill it. You could literally throw back line at it.
Yeah, he's calling exactly that. Back 4, back 8. That doesn't mean it's an easy shot, but
yeah. And the nice thing about that, you don't want to get rid of it because that back red makes it harder to move out that yellow from the wherever it'll end up here. So just a tap here for aerodynamic Bruce.
we need a good nickname for Bruce here.
Where is it? Just leave.
Very positive.
A lot of room here. Needs it to curl. Starting to curl a bit, actually, but it's probably going to end up splitting the yellow. Needed to just curl a quarter of a rock. The way was close.
Yeah, honestly, it's not bad. This really limits Gilad's scoring area for later in the end.
And he can't commit to drawing into the 4-foot now or else.
Now it'd be open.
Yep.
I think this, like back 12.
Back 12
Not
from the
more than
outside
back
here.
12, even back 8. All right.
Bill did just throw this line, and they did see that there was some motion to it, so I don't hate the call here.
No, but you really have to make sure you come over quite a bit on that yellow, otherwise you're just going to scoop the red right out from underneath its cover, right?
Yep. The other thing also is that he's going further out, so if he's ever wide, it'll probably dig in weight. That was the one thing I noticed last game, was that whenever they stayed that far out, it just died in weight. But this is looking like board weight instead, and he still manages to get the motion on that.
That's a great shot.
I lied, it wasn't board, but it had to have been like space weight. But that was a great shot, and that's fully buried.
That's an awesome shot.
Andy lining up the slash double, which is there, and it would.
Only Andy would call that in this league. Only
No,
Andy.
I would call it too, because if I'm ever wide, I do pop the yellows out. It forces Gilad into doing the guard. You'd have to do it because you can't come in, like either you peel the red corner guard, which doesn't help you.
You have to come after this yellow no matter what.
You have to do it no matter what. And if you're ever nosed, you just run it back. So
Yeah.
But with this line, this is going to be the Andy Dunnam 6-second special. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000. All right, so 7 seconds.
Enough to get it out, not enough to sit.
Yeah. I think Andy just set it just a hair on the wide side on that one. It is so weird to critique that. Because I played with him enough to know like when it looks like it's set or not. Everyone's like, he threw hard. And I'm like, he's wide. I don't know if he's wide. I just know he threw hard.
Yeah. Especially when you're critiquing somebody who plays it every 4 years to go to the Olympics or to the plays every year at men's nationals.
That's my dream, dude. That's my dream.
Gilad's lining up the draw. With the backing here in the back 12, it's a really pleasant draw. Ideally, you don't want to use it.
Yeah, you don't even want to come close to it. I think the call needs to be top. Needs to be top 8. You need to force Andy into doing the run again.
Yes, yes.
If you even get to top 4 here, you're going to give him an opportunity to just draw frozen, or with like the hack way past the guard. So ideally, sitting second shot would be great, but not too deep here. Force Andy into the run back.
All of it to get around this guard.
Yeah, but those are a little up though. That looks like it's probably back 8. Ends up being back 12. Nope.
Yep.
Half back 12. So they are sitting 1-2.
Yep.
But
Gives Andy a nice way to cut, though.
yep.
Just drawing down on top, trying to get back 4 area.
As long as you keep Gilad to 1 here, is there a way for Gilad to get a multiple?
It depends on where this sits,
Yeah.
especially if you can come around the outside with hack weight. You can really tap this red into something that's sitting behind the T line.
Yeah. So
Looks like he's-
Andy did say he wants to throw normal at this, so a lot less than what he threw. So the last one was about 7 seconds. Normal is about 9 to 9.5 seconds, so you will get a little bit more curl on this.
Andy must have a lot of confidence on this. If you miss this, the only yellow rock in the house is all the way in the back. Gilad can come down and tap it for a 4.
Yep.
Brings you very well back into the game. So Andy knows what he's doing here.
Yep. This is the line that Andy got the run back on us last night in the 6th. So I'm not harboring any negative feelings at all or having any level of trauma. But this also looks like it was popped real wide here. It needs to curl a mile. Oof. However,
Far enough
okay.
out. Gilad will have the chance for 4 by coming down to this back.
Yep. He can. It's either he makes it clean on the yellow, or has to over curl a lot with like hack weight. Because he cannot be nose on the red. If you nose the red, then you run the risk of losing the red as well. So
Yeah, in
Making
the
it
grand scheme of things, that's not the worst.
Yeah,
Getting a 3 here is great.
right now he's sitting his deuce. So he's already on. He's already converted right now. In all honesty, it's better to be honest. It's better to be like space weight or hackish weight. Touch the yellow.
Yeah, honestly, a shot like this brings me back. Many years ago, I was playing on Gilad's team, actually, in men's league, and we got an 8-ender on a very similar shot to this. I was vicing for Gilad, and Gilad came down and tapped something in the back, lined up very similar to this, eerily similar to this, for an 8. This must have been 2018.
That's awesome. All right, everyone, here we go. Gilad throwing hammer in the 4th end. Artie's got 2 on the paint. Just needs to tap the yellow, possibly for a 4 here. Super on it, hold the line. Possibly down as well, which is fine. They just need, if they can get full 8, they're going to get a 3 on the draw that way. However, weight's looking great, line's looking great. Are they going to get the push?
It's got the back line weight.
Needs to hold that line, needs to hold it, but I think it's going to wreck on the yellow. Or red, I mean.
Still a 3.
Still a 3. So after 4 ends of play, nothing has happened. It is now a tie game, and you go back to zeros.
That's how I felt at my game, tied going into the 8th. We could have saved so much time by just agreeing ahead of time. We'll play one end. So play half a game here.
And I'm sure that the old people on Graybeard will probably appreciated it too. Definitely Mark.
Yeah, especially Bruce, who knew he had to come out right afterwards.
Bruce will never admit if he got run down tired from a game.
You know what? No, he won't. Because Bruce will be the first person back out there to play again.
Absolutely.
I swear, Bruce goes to just about every bond spill he can, whether travel's involved or not. He probably gets 100 games a season.
I get 100 games a season by doing a bunch of leagues and sparing as much as possible. I would like to bond spiel as much as Bruce does. Plus, he gets to Canada, and he also does a lot of the GNCC big ones.
Yep.
So he gets. Believe he did the. What was the one that Allison and Christy and Jamie Belfontaine did with the jackets? Because it was like the Canada. It was a Canadian American one, and I wonder if it was like the GNCC Ottawa one. I can't remember.
I am here, but I am as asocial as they come.
You stay longer at broom stacking than I do, so I mean, like,
People at this club are great to talk to.
what I love about this scenario is that you basically gave Red the center guard, but you also got yourself a corner guard, so
Yeah.
everybody's reset to exactly what they wanted to start with. Oh no, crap! Oh,
He talked about lead stones.
damn it! No, no one heard that. Shit.
Just go right back to swearing on
This
air.
entire season, I did my best to not talk about them. Well, there's like 8 people watching. They're probably having it on the background, so I don't. Hopefully,
yeah,
no one
it's-
heard.
It's almost 11 o'clock at night.
Sucker. Damn it. I bring shame upon curling broadcasters everywhere.
Yeah, we just need to switch over to our Tim Hortons logo. Let it roll. Let the B roll go.
I'm so mad.
Hanging a little wide, but you get the long raise. These shots are officially done.
Okay, now, all right, so you would think after looking at this that this house was like a guard come around, but really a nice long tap. So one behind a corner guard,
Yeah, sitting with these
exactly
guards.
what you want to be right now. If you have hammer, I mean, but those guards are pretty high. You're gonna have Kenny here just drawing right behind him.
Yeah, a lot of room to draw around. Really hard to raise so far.
Whoever Jason 01095 is, you did not hear that.
Oh,
you
that's my
did,
friend Jason.
huh?
That's my friend Jason.
You didn't hear that, Jason. I can't believe you. We're not acknowledging that I messed up, okay? Wow, Jason's a great guy. He immediately agrees with me. I love it.
We don't have to agree with Rob that hard.
Why not? You didn't answer my question, Chris.
I decline.
Bruce Brack on the curl. Guess it was wide on the handle. It's going to find some fresh pebble. It might move, but I don't know if it's going to move that much.
No, not quite. You'll get another guard.
I wonder if it's either people are starting to get winded or the ice seized up a little bit.
You know,
Because
I don't
this
think
is a
we've
lot of guards right now.
We have not seen many shots on that outside line, though.
Agreed.
Especially on our left-hand side.
Yeah, but they were coming in on our right-hand side for the first 3 or 4, right?
Yeah.
I was
Almost
paying attention. I wasn't talking about it, but I was watching.
Almost
but-
exclusively playing on the right side of the sheet.
Yep.
That does lead to very drastic differences in how hard you need to throw it to get to where you want on each side.
Yep. Wonder if the call here from Gilad is actually drawing past that, like on the coming around the high guard, the high yellow corner guard onto the yellow in the house.
Right, that's it.
But that also looks like a big weight here.
Yeah, but Gilad knows that Kenny doesn't put a whole lot of rotation on his rocks, so you will get a lot of curl out of them, especially late.
And if we take a look from this point of view right now, he's gonna skirt. Oh, just misses it by like a couple centimeters.
Yeah, Gilad was abusing Kenny's release to the max against me.
Well, when
earlier on
Kenny
that
and
day.
him throw so similarly. For those of you who want to draft in the league next year, and you are a skip, and Gilad is also a skip, take Kenny from him. He'll grab him. He's gonna grab everybody that throws only one rotation, hog to hog. Big scrub here for Bruce Black here to pass by this guard. Looking good. Passes the guard, but it is a little on the upside. I think this is going to end up being back line.
Yeah, but Andy himself was taking it back.
Yeah, back 8, back 12. Okay, good. So sitting 1-2 behind the T line, but a bunch of guards in the way.
Oh yeah, that's our left-hand side of the sheet is completely blocked off.
Yep. Gilad now calling for bumper weight. There's going to be enough here to curl.
The bumper's interesting. I really don't think you need to try the hit, but if he thinks the hit's a little easier.
Well, it's Bill Engman. He's been on the hits.
He
Like,
has been on
why
the
not
hits.
try it, right? However, that looks wide enough. Is he going to get any motion here? Yeah, it looks like it's just going to hang out real wide
That's
on that.
real steep back.
Whoa.
Wow. Yeah, Kenny had his Wheaties this morning on that curl. Really pushed that in hard.
Holy cow, that thing moved.
Yeah, can we get the ref out there to check his broom?
If we had if we had an official for this league, I'm sure. You're the coordinator. You're technically their umpire. Go check for. Do we have an illegal broom rule? No.
I don't think we do.
I mean, for crying out loud, we have a player that uses a horsehair.
That's true. That's
So, I think all semblance of is that illegal broom goes out the window.
true. So I went to a nerd school, engineering school.
You're talking to a physicist.
One of our club members, a couple years older than me, created an automatic broom that had a built-in heater. And when you pushed down on the ice with it, it would do the vibration for you and heat the ice.
Who the heck is this?
Oh, I wish I remembered his name. But this thing was an awesome contraption. Of course, we would never use this in a game or
No!
on anywhere near like actual ice.
Don't you dare take my job away from me.
A little practice out behind the hack, especially, or on the ice at the last day of the season, really showed how much that thing could melt the ice.
No. Do not. No. Stop robots.
Like,
we don't. Just
it had
because.
a battery pack on it. And
Just
everything.
because you
It's
can
ridiculous.
construct the super duper death ray does not mean you should. Okay. Don't take the sweeping away from me. A lot of thigh here for Gilad.
Yeah, it decides to open up the middle.
I mean,
We're hitting this one. This turn. Okay, just making sure.
There's plenty to hit there, so you have a really good chance of moving 2 or 3 rocks up top.
And the other thing is, if you ever hit it high enough, it'll actually, the red will careen into that yellow, and you might end up getting the red to keep going into the house. However, he is a bit on the wide side here. Ends up missing everything. I don't know. My theory was that, like, if you don't have hammer right now, why not just get rid of your red? Hit your red and roll, because that's going to be Andy's shot. All those guards that you had kind of protected you from it. Like, sometimes the best shot is getting rid of what you think yours is and not be married to it.
Honestly, the top 8 draw and the yellow is still there too.
Yeah, but I don't know, if you don't have hammer, you're also the setup was a headache for Andy just as much as you. Get rid
Yeah.
of yours.
This does open a hole right down the middle for the yellow that is sitting shot.
Yep.
Back 8. Or might not be sitting shot. Red might be sitting shot here.
Yeah, but it's also, I mean, you also gave your opposition that same opening too. So
Yep. I don't think this line is doing what either team wants it to do.
well, I wonder if Bill's like attempt at that hit that really moved over. I'm wondering if everyone thinks is consistent here, but they're also kind of like these hits in the wings. Any hit you see with a rock inside the 12-foot circle, people do have a tendency to either under rotate or like don't get to the broom, or they overextend out. So those wing hits are difficult. Like I get caught by them sometimes too.
Yeah, that's why when you need a rock in the house to make it hard to hit, you draw it to the outside.
Yep. Right now, Gilad sitting 1, back 8, kind of not frozen, but difficult to.
He's looking for this draw through the court.
Yep.
Get to our left-hand side here, looking at Bill, the 4-foot.
Yeah, because Andy can still get and do the double on the red-yellow combination in the back. So getting something top 4, even button behind the guards, is really going to force it. He can't do anything with the hit.
Left hand to the center side here.
Yep.
Center line. Excuse me. But it doesn't look like a lot of room on this guard, but
We do know from previous throws it's going to hang on this line a lot. Plus the less rotation from Gilad means you're going to get a finish on that thing.
yep.
That it's going to look like it's going to pick here, I think.
Yep. So Bill's got his line set up, not even outside of the guard up top. Oh, but this thing's already going.
Yeah, it's already curling.
Yeah. Wow.
See, you live by the under rotation, you die by the under rotation. That grinded.
Yeah, that's borderline. There might be something underneath that ride. The release.
That was a big kick too. It didn't look like it was a short kick at all, so it might have grabbed something.
Yeah. See if Gilad picks it up here behind the hack. Yeah, sometimes you feel those grinding out of your hand. Yeah, cleaning the ice down in the center.
So I was always taught so I've been curling for 12 years, and I was always taught never blame the rocks for anything, right? It's never. I mean, like, and that's a good thing to teach curlers, right? Like
right.
Newer curlers, like don't blame the rocks, blame you, right? But then I get here and I'm hearing everyone going, "Oh, like these rocks suck," and like this parry sucks and whatever, and I'm like, we can do that now? So there are 1 or 2 rocks that I'm not partial to.
You have to be a good curler to notice the difference.
Yes. Andy Dunnam killing them both.
Well done.
Leaves it wide open, though.
Sitting 1-2.
Yep. Gilad has an opportunity to hit and flop behind something. But the deuce is still in play for Team Dunnam right now. And Gilad attempting to trip his own vice.
A bold strategy there.
He's completely unorthodox, but I mean, like, hey, you never know if it works or not.
It is the end of the season. Bill doesn't need those legs.
Ha.
Not that we.
I'm sorry. The fact that we lulled right when Gilad said, "Is this stupid?" Gilad, the answer to that is yes.
Honestly,
I don't know what he's talking about.
That's the most important question a skip can ask sometimes.
I've asked that twice. Like, I've definitely twice, if not 3 times this Monday Night League. Is this stupid? Should I just? It's Monday night. This is have at. Let's just go for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in the finals, you want a little more.
I think this is the right call, so I don't think this is stupid. But you definitely need to make sure that you are controlling the sweep. You're making sure that you are really piloting the sweep here. So.
Yeah, definitely don't want too much weight on the sweep. More malleable on the sweep.
Looked like he was kicking a hair wide, and I think he said it. Starting to curl already.
Oh, yeah. The Gilad's back leg on the slide is no indication on the shot.
Looking good. Stay on it, Kenny. Stay on it. Hits and flops.
Tuck to the outside. Beautiful.
Nicely thrown. However, I think you're going to get enough distance that if Andy throws back line, so like space weight, he might be able to get his deuce here.
Space? I guess you're referring to the space between the hack and the board?
No, space weight is between back line to hack.
Back line to hack?
Yeah. Because if you notice, there's like the weird thing about like the system of backline hack and board. A lot of clubs, the distance between the hack and the board isn't a lot.
Oh yeah, I never call board.
You do
I
bumper?
call backline. I call hack.
Yeah,
I can
or
only see,
control.
like, a sixth
Yeah,
of it.
I'll do control down. But
I just do numbers, and then everyone's like, I don't know these numbers. Like, just listen to me. Just accept what I say to you. Don't think about it. I don't think about what I say. You shouldn't either.
I don't know the numbers either.
I don't think this shot's fair. I'm going to draw for one.
All right, so Andy going for the draw for a single here.
Yeah.
Doesn't think that the actual run back, the down weight hits there.
Now, looking at this from behind his hack, I don't know if he can see any of that red. I think that's his realization. Right, Ben? Sliver.
And again, with Andy throwing a lot of rotation here, I think that's the wise move. Like, he throws a lot more rotation, so you're just not going to get that dive that you would see Bill or Gilad get. Already curling on the curl. Again, with that rotation, you're not going to get a lot of curl here. So once it gets by that guard,
I don't think it is.
it's going to clip it.
Yeah, this is a bit of what we were observing in the early draw. Some of these lines were getting real straight. A draw might only get 2 or 3 feet of curl coming down.
Yeah.
Real wild to see.
I think I remember seeing that with the last end with Bruce. John gave him so little of line that even Bruce said it, and John's like, it's not going to do what you think it's going to do here.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so after 5 ends of play, Gilad has a 1-point lead over Team Dunnam right now. After a nicely executed hit to roll behind coverage and a
Great hit.
great hit and just a little bit of a wider draw. I'm going to check out what's happening on other sheets and go to commercial break, and I'm going to mute myself so I don't accidentally do the thing that I did last time.
Go ahead, yeah. Good sweep, guys. Well done.
Lots of room right now. Stay close. It's going to come down.
You know, we've got Dawn watching. You can at least say something about Henry's shots.
No.
Sorry, Dawn, I tried.
I had Henrik Carlson was throwing Leeds rocks during Thursday night finals. His mother and father were right beside me. And they're like, you had better talk about our son. And I would look at her and go, no.
That's a great draw by Anthony.
I'll talk about it in 2 minutes, Chris. Jeez, be patient, Chris. Come on. Don't give the leads what they want.
I love a good lead.
Me too. You don't have to give them what they want every time, though.
Yeah, but as a skip, like, I need them.
What? That's fine. Good setup. No big deal. I really turned a lot of squares.
Stop it.
Yeah, I thought you should have your
Yeah, no, I don't.
2 reds and cutter. It's hard to pick up on in the first couple of ends. After you notice that rock do that a few times,
It's not paid off particularly well.
adjust your release. Wow. All right, Dawn, I hope you're still watching.
I'm sorry. Bruce saying another mediocre shot. Come on. I am so glad we can get the mic over here. All right, so really great setup here for Team Dunnam after Leeds rocks are thrown. That apparently Chris was like super complimentary over. And the one thing on sheet B that I've come to learn on the red rocks is that the 2 rock is in fact a cutter. And you mentioned it nicely that sometimes. Please touch all the rocks, Kenny.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
5 rocks moving at a time.
Yep.
The end result's great.
Yeah.
You have a rock in the top 12 over on just on the side a little bit. You've got a corner guard all the way out on the wing. Both yellows in the middle are open. Andy's got to try and throw the center guard here to cover him back up. From where he started to this, great result.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, line!
We gotta hit more. Like, you know what I mean?
Where is it? Keep going. We just want to 2, though. 2. Just keep running. Lead.
Clean. He says clean.
Throw.
Yeah, that's top 8. I think they overswept that. They were going for a 2 guard.
Yeah, a little
Not a
overswept,
bad placement though, because you can't really nose it. Nosing it was going to hit the red. So
they really needed to hold it for the line though. So
yep.
hard to call that overswept.
Kenny
Definitely
being
makes
asked for
it
the
hard.
same weight. How many rocks do you think Kenny's going to touch this time?
I think he'll get 3. That's not what the call is, but I think he'll get 3. Oh, it's going.
Don't hate it. So, I mean, like, yeah, you can get a lot of them going, but you're still opening it up. So you're going to make Andy throw another guard. So, yeah.
Probably don't start it. Probably a little late handle.
Yes, line!
Sweepers are calling that it's a lot less, or Brian calling that it's a lot less, and they're also wanting to sweep for line.
Yeah.
However, looking from the house, you're probably going to get a 1 guard here.
Don't mind a 1. Just watching the line.
It's probably a 2. Actually, get to the center line halfway down. Not even getting to the center line. That still looks pretty good.
That looks really well lined up.
The only downside, though, is that you do have enough space there to that port for control if they wanted to do it. But I think they're doing control into the red rather than through the port.
You think you have enough room there?
Yes,
On the
I think you
control?
do. For control, yeah.
You probably do.
Ooh, that thing's really curling. I think they're going to have to go the other way here.
They're getting all the way across this top yellow.
Yeah. Almost pulled the Kenny touch all the rocks shot.
That's fine. No big.
And again, not a bad result.
No, Gilad really would have wished for a little more luck on that roll, though.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Skipping by the...
Wonderful commentary from the skip. That was crazy.
Unless you like the guard one more time.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and watch my game, make sure I didn't say anything obscene
We want to.
You did.
We want it to be a 2.5, 3 this time.
into the mic here.
So you wouldn't have heard much from the house only because I was juggling both sheets.
Yeah.
So I was doing dual commentary. So I was definitely a motor mouth for those 2 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Plus trying to convince people, don't tell Ben that he's going to get the championship belt for me. So. And I asked him if he wanted it, and he's like, yeah. I'm like, well, and I told him, you need to win it.
Gotta earn it.
Yep.
I remember I earned it in 2021.
Yep.
And I hung that thing on my mantle of my fireplace.
Oh, cool.
And my then girlfriend, now wife, was not thrilled.
Listen, I earned it. It's there in a place of honor until somebody else earns it, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Good spot.
All right, nice guard there. Really nice guard there. Easily promotable.
You did talk about the belt, right? This is a WWE style
Yes, it is a
championship
double
belt
WWE style belt.
for winning our Thursday league here.
Yep. I've won it 3 times out of 4 times on Thursday night.
Well done. Well done.
It's a lot of fun to get. I become a douchebag when I touch that, right? I have so many photos of me mean mugging all the time. You just can't let me touch it.
You've won the championship belt 3 out of 4 times. I've won 3 out of 4 belts that are offered in Thursday League.
So you've won the white belt. You just won the white belt. You
Yep.
won the WWE belt.
Yep. And I've won the rope.
You've run the rope.
I won the rope.
Do you know where it's at? Because apparently Freya had it last, and they can't find the rope now.
Freya said she had it and that she knows where it is and that she would try to bring it to the club on Saturday.
Got it.
But when I first won that belt, the rope belt, John Schuster,
Oh,
fresh off his gold medal, came to the club, and I had him sign our rope belt
oh, that's so good.
for winning the lowest consolation bracket on Thursday.
Now, I do have to ask a particular person in the chat room, Henrique, could you please phonetically tell us what they win for Monday night? It's not a cup. It's like a huak or whatever. I can't remember. There's like a particular name or style of like what the cup or the bowl or whatever Monday night's trophy is. And I remember it because every freaking time we talk about the trophy, he wants to like tell everybody what it's really called, and I can't remember what it is.
I had no idea it was anything
I think
more
it starts
than
with
a
a
cup.
Q or something. Needs to curl a lot here. Looks like it's curling enough, though.
Enough to get what they need.
And sticks around. That's impressive. Nicely thrown for their sitting 1-2.
So 1, 2, maybe 3?
From my angle here, I can't be certain. I think the backed red might actually be the third shot, but
It's a little hard to tell for us here on the ice, too. 'Cause we're
right
sitting
now,
behind
yellow
the-
sitting 2 is the same as yellow sitting 3.
That is true.
Calling for hack weight. They really want to get the hit and then the flop over.
Yeah, throwing it this far outside, though, is a nightmare.
I'm more concerned with the lesser rotation, like finding something fresh out there, just really grabbing and curling, and then over going into that guard. That's what I'm really concerned with here.
Yeah, I mean, the previous shot should take care of that.
I think that number is more how many unique views that we've had, or like click and stays or whatever. So
Oh, yeah, if we had 54
because that's
views, we'd
see,
be
this is
top.
the other. So that was probably control weight on it, and now we got ourselves another biter with Dunnam still sitting 1.
Still a wide.
I think so, coming down to Andy's first shot here.
Love the call here. Top 4, right? Like showing them like a half.
Yeah,
If you can
but
fully bury, that's fine, but like showing them half is great.
look at this line here, though. This is about 2.5 feet of ice for
Yep.
a draw. That's just how straight it is.
And it's, again, it's exaggerated because of Andy throwing 4 to 5 rotations on his release. He might end up trying to like under rotate it a little bit, like getting to 3 rotations. But stick with what you know right now is kind of like the way that you're approaching the end of the season. So
Yep.
one,
Yes, line.
two,
Hard line.
3, 4.5 rotations on the draw. The line was right. Not a lot of line on that one at all. Just under throws it by like a good solid 4 feet. So
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Need a little more weight on that. Sweeper's going the whole way down.
Yeah.
Can't get any more out of it.
I actually had to explain to somebody the other day that like when you count rotations, you always count just like with time. You always count hog to hog.
Well, yeah.
And
if
they're like, why not hog to stop? I'm like, because you never know. Like you can
you
get
don't know where the
extra.
rock's going to stop.
You can actually have an extra rotation at the end, like 2 more rotations. You want to be consistent, and the only real consistent metric is a good starting point and a good ending point. Those
Yep.
exist at the hogs.
Yep. Yeah, you know, if your rock's stopping for a 1 guard versus a T-line draw, you're probably going to get another rotation in that amount of time.
Yep. And especially if you are a light rotation thrower, you're going to find 1 extra rotation at the end, because once it finds that fresh pebble, it's going to finish with extra rotation at the end.
Oh,
so
yeah. That's my jam.
I hate you. All right, here's Gilad's last in the 6th end here. Facing 1, I think he wants to just freeze to it. Guard, like, top 4 is great. Back 4, as long as you're making it difficult for a deuce here.
As long as you're shot and hard to remove.
It looks like it's coming down a lot.
Oh, yeah, this line looks so
Sweepers
slow.
need to lean on it. Need to lean on it. Keep it going past the guards.
No, not quite.
Good call from Bill. Just if you know you're getting to the guards, don't let that promote anymore. So
Yeah, Gilad immediately asking about the time on his shot, trying to understand the weight on this outside edge.
and again, this is still that slower side. We
Yeah.
haven't been seeing a lot of action on that. So
Nowhere near as many shots on our left-hand side.
And-
on the stream, it'll be the right-hand side.
and very, very rarely does Andy miss a draw by 4 to 5 feet. So that was the same path that Gilad kind of got into, right?
Yeah, that tells you how slow it is.
Yep. So
Is this a split?
Andy's going for the split for 3 here.
This is the split.
This
for
is
3.
the split for 3, not possibly 4. I don't know. From this vantage point, I just don't know. But the split for 3 is there.
Yeah, I very much doubt it. I think this red on the right-hand side is second shot here.
He hits it just right with enough pace. He might be able to split both those guards on and get 4. No joke.
I would pay money to see that.
I think it's doable.
This is not coming over though.
Nope.
This will just come clean through.
Don't touch that yellow.
Yeah, gotta hold it straight so you don't touch. Just
Nice.
missed. Wow.
Nice catch on that one. So
Quick
after
thinking.
6 end of play, nothing has happened. We're back at all level at force.
Ah, it's a nail biter.
After 6 ends of play, we've accomplished nothing.
Well, Leadstone is the perfect time to recap a little bit about how well Andy has run this league for the past several years. Team Dunnam has not lost a game this season, this half season, this full season, full year, and I believe well, if not all of the previous season before that.
Yeah, Andy Dunnam's pretty good.
Turns out he's pretty good with, I think, 2-time consecutive championship winner,
Wait,
something along those lines.
is this going to be the first time that he's not fighting for? Because wasn't it for a while he would take the fall and Shirk would win the spring, and it was kind of going back and forth like that for a few years.
Yeah. Somebody else would win the spring. I think Chris got one of them too. But
I just want to go back to the playoffs. I remember my first time ever skipping. I don't know how it happened, but I managed to get to the. I managed to get a #1 seed.
nice.
Don't know how it happened. Also, that was the year I did not play Andy,
Oh, well, yeah. You get a.
because that was the weird one we had.
Sometimes you don't get to play everybody.
Yeah, and I got the
Yeah.
1 seed, and I got completely obliterated by the 8 seed because I got it in my own head.
Was that the year that the 5, 6, 7, 8 seeds won
Yep.
their game?
Yep. Because that was also the year you just could it was just complete and utter pandemonium for just like how this season seeds 2 through seeds
2 through
3
10.
2 through 10 were just like
Separated by 2 wins.
yep.
Great throw. Really nice.
I like parity, but I also don't like it when it's just that congested.
Yeah, yeah. No, definitely needed that extra week of games from snow or rain to really shake out everybody's standings.
We saw a lot of parity on the club level, like at the Cap League level. I mean, top
true.
4. The top 4 of the top 4 and 5 did a lot of switching through the season, and then 6 and 7 were pretty solid, and then 8 through 12 kind of like flip flopped a little bit. So, I think this is the first time in a while that we didn't have a clear #1 for the Cap League all year. It was great. Like 3 teams were #1 for at least a week.
Yeah, that's a strong club. Going for the rare lead hit.
Yes. Straight all the way.
Rob still refuses to talk about it, even though it's a control takeout.
All the way. Brings the rock.
Surely that's not a lead shot anymore.
See if we can get it behind our man.
Rolling a little far.
Chris Ely, I don't make the rules. I just adhere to them for integrity, okay? All right, and after Leeds rocks in play, right after Leeds rocks have been thrown, looks like we've got high guard here for Andy. Corner guard for Gilad with something biting in the house, but it's not really covered. So Andy making a play, drawing into the center line. I don't even hate drawing into the top 8 on the center line. I don't even hate a stacked guard situation here.
Gotta wait if you can. There's lots of room. Whoa. Really needs the curl.
Really nice shot, Jeff.
Wondering if we're going to get any last-minute finish on this one, but we're not getting a lot of curl on that.
Bruce going for the carve, turning his broom sideways to try and push this in. Get a little more effort on it if he turned his hat around backwards.
Really got to maintain a compact position on the directional sweep.
Yeah. Anthony's got his hat ready.
Yeah, he knows what's up. It's either you are aerodynamic with like the backwards hat, or you're just like Kenny and just letting the locks just flow in the breeze.
When my hair is long.
I have the worst hair. I've got thick, coarse hair. It just goes out. It becomes a sponge near like in a humid area. That's why I keep it short all the time.
Well, rock it like Gilad with a nice hairband.
I wish I had as cool as hair as Gilad.
Great roll behind.
That was a really nice roll behind. You are giving them exposure to the button, but like you're shrinking the area, which is not bad. So,
Yeah, and plus Gilad does have hammer here.
yep.
And the guard is high enough that you can try to pick out something.
And it sounds like it's narrow, right out of hand.
Whoa. Clean.
Would hate to see them doing Gilad doing the heavy lifting for Gilad. It might end up being nose here. If it's nose,
Wow.
it's not going to be that bad, but
Just left the nose.
yep. That's not that bad for Gilad because going for the center, having a center guard was fine, but now you can, get behind some corners.
Here, I think it's best.
Yeah.
Yep.
He could even put it like on the T line top 8, force Andy to like Andy would hit and roll or do a double whatever, but at the same time,
It's you got quite a few before Andy's throwing his
Yeah.
shots, though.
Kenny's last of the 7th end. Wanting to hold that line out there a little bit.
Still straight. Still straight. Straight as you can. Straight as you can.
Almost looks like a knuckleball here. Starting to stop rotation.
Oh, yep. Classic Kenny.
And because of that under rotation, it just pops up the other side.
Right on the nose, but I think we just want like hat. Okay. You want to stay right on it.
I like the call here. You don't need to kill both of them. Just hack, spread things out a little bit, get a favorable roll.
Yeah, definitely want shooter to stick around, so the double will lose the shooter almost certainly. With how tight these are into the forefoot, sticking a shooter in is very meaningful later on. Bruce with the hat backwards, ready to go.
Sweepers are on it.
This wants to curl.
This is also definitely not hack weight. This feels like board weight here.
This rod wants to curl so much.
Yep. Kills one, and Gilad just muscles it out. That might actually be biter bar.
You like the same shot?
Yeah, our angle from the inside will show a little white underneath that. Hard
Yep.
to tell from the our camera here.
I do love a good men's league biter bar, Enrique, calling that out. I played against him like 3 seasons ago, and there was one of my rocks that were just like hanging out there, and I didn't acknowledge it at all. But I knew I wanted to biter bar that at the end, and they went for the blank, and I might biter bar, and they checked it, and I was in, and I'm like, I feel bad right now, but I don't feel bad. That was great.
No, you got to look and check. And then also you have to know that the pins are not always centered on the graphic.
Yes. You have to trust the pins. Don't trust the graphic.
So if you know your pin is, front left a little bit, then that front left side of the house has a little more room than the graphic shows.
This is why I do not like it when people measure and they put the pin in the pinhole first, because you run the risk of damaging the pinhole, and if you clip it, then you lose any type of accuracy on the biter bar and the measure. So, yes, I am a little like extra on it, but like don't break the pinhole, because we trust that more than we trust the houses.
Bruce come down for the clean hit down the middle.
Just want to hit and roll behind something here. Look like he's going to get a favorable roll. It's looking to roll a lot.
No,
Nicely thrown.
Well placed roll.
Yep. I believe you don't even see anything from the hack.
Nope.
No.
It has to be the draw.
I think we gotta go ahead and back line. Just which side?
Is it behind the
Yeah, and they
yeah, it is.
haven't hung up the score for the 6th end.
Yeah, they
It is
got
a
one.
tie game. They haven't hung it up,
I know.
but we've got it up on our board.
Yep.
Come from the inside, though. That way, if we're frozen on the inside.
We are tied at 4, so
Just T-wait.
Gilad definitely wants to try and get his 2 with the hammer to go into the 8th end up enough that
Yeah,
he can.
if you remember, Gilad's like, if we remember last night's game,
Yep.
they were down 2 with hammer, and they win with 3. So, scrubbing hard for line, but it's looking like it's going to crash the guard.
Yeah.
Keep it going, past the guard, clips it.
A lot of weight on that, though, even if they did get past the guard.
I'm in agreement with Andy. Andy mentioned that he likes the guard. The 1-2 play here is do the guard, and then force them to make a play at it, and then just come around to draw on the same side as their yellow shot. So center line guard I really like.
Yep.
Because it reduces all of the good options for Gilad at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
And you can your max tolerance is full 12. Full 12, well, maybe half 12.
Yeah,
but like
you
full
get-
12 to be second shot isn't horrible.
You get too deep on it, and you make the double easier. So you really have to be careful going for full 12.
Yep. Calling straight for line.
Oh, this thing is taking off, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, they're finding out that when you haven't touched the center line at all in the game, it's going to have had the freshest pebble, and it's just going to hook.
Not enough to bounce off the yellow and get a generous roll here.
Nope. We haven't seen a lot of activity on that center line, so there's a lot fresher.
No.
Like, this is what happens a lot in any of the leagues, is like you don't pay attention to the center line. The center line's going to dig and grab a lot more than you would expect, because you've been playing on the wings for so long, you think everything's going to behave the same.
Yeah.
Try to freeze, little tap back's okay.
Especially when you get that one center guard early in an end and you end up not touching it for the entire end.
Yeah.
64.
That line gets real cold.
What did you hit?
Glad gonna try and draw down to this yellow.
Yep.
Plenty of room for the draw. It's not the most comfortable thing, but sitting top 4 here, biting 4-foot would be great.
Yep. Corner froze is not bad. Nose froze I actually like a lot.
I don't know. You
That
still
feels
give Andy a chance
big.
to get into 4-foot.
Yeah, but you also run the risk of Andy bumping and rolling exposed, so that seems like a big kick too. Yeah, that looks like it's
Quite a bit of weight.
yeah.
Hat.
That's yeah. They definitely didn't want to underthrow it again. Swear jar. I think the one nice thing about having the microphone so close to the hack is like you can definitely hear if I've been sweeping a lot. Like you could definitely hear from the way that you kick out whether or not it's up or not, and that kick just sounded up. So
Yeah.
And where is your goal for ending up with the stone? We want it to be frozen on ours.
all right, that answers that question. So the goal here is just draw freeze right onto theirs to be 1-2.
I like it. I think Andy mentioned early on in their discussions that this is the aggressive call. A steal of 2 here is really big.
I don't know if I like the freeze to it, to be honest.
I would try and leave it a couple feet in front rather than
Same,
freeze.
full 8. I would love full 8. Like
Full 8 buried, yeah.
well,
Or
full 8 half.
half.
Full
yeah.
8 half because now you're going to want to tease with the hit, and the hit will probably end up jamming, right?
Yeah, and not keep shooter.
But you've got tolerance here because you can be a little down here, and the sweepers can control it, right? So, but looks like it's back 8 from this angle.
Yeah, a little heavy.
Very heavy. So it's either the nose hit for their single, and if they stay on the high side, they might be able to they get the slash double on it.
I think Gilad would very gladly go for the double here.
Yeah, I would go for the double. And if you over curl, you get your single, which no one really likes, but
Up 2 without hammer is a significantly better position than up 1 without hammer. Additionally, if you do miss, you're hopefully getting at least one of them out,
Yeah.
and you will have the hammer in the next end. Being down 1 with the hammer is still a pleasant situation.
control hit. Gonna go for the deuce, for the double here.
Yeah, I like this.
I like it too, Gilad.
Sure, I like it. I'm just more of like, do whatever you want.
I'm a little concerned about Gilad, how much curl Gilad's going to get on this.
He did throw that last line a little hot. He knows what it's probably going to behave like here, so.
Yeah, just starting on the same side of center line, curling to that outside. He's
Already
rocking
calling for straight.
really
It's
well.
already curling. Oh, it's already curling. He just crossed his body on that release.
Yeah, it's
So steal it 2 here.
starting on the same side of center as where the broom is and curling to that outside. Rocks will have a tendency of taking off if you're not careful. 2 for Andy. Gilad's got hammer coming back.
Yeah, that's a hard one. I mean, the way that he has that wrist, like it's almost like a 3 o'clock position. You do have a tendency sometimes, as you're releasing it, to like more prone to like cross your body just a hair, and we've already seen how squirrely that center line is. So already starting at a hair, just gonna push it.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I threw pretty much where I wanted it, like it started. I turned it in like a mother.
He even said it. He turned it in. Yeah.
Still curled more than I thought it would.
I love this listening to this. Only one game. It just confirms that we've been right about almost everything. And usually we're always right on this side of on the glass. But to hear the skip say it, it's almost like we know what we're talking about.
Been around a little bit. Curled against these guys for many years.
This is bullshit, dude.
13:25. Wow, that is some slow ice.
That's slow.
13 seconds
Yeah.
for hog to hog. That's usually backline weight.
Every draw is like a crapshoot.
Every draw is like a crapshoot.
Yeah, ice can get really slow when you're the only team out there.
Very much so, yeah.
Air temperature drops tremendously.
That might explain those shorted draws. Like, we're
Yeah.
seeing so many more shorted draws from two very experienced skips. Go higher, go higher. He almost hit all of his chords there.
Yeah, we haven't really talked about tiebreaker here.
Oh, God, the men's league tiebreakers. God. Oh, sorry, you're talking about the game. No. So what happens in an event of a tie here?
That's a good question.
You're the coordinator.
Yeah, but the rules changed. But given its late draw, yeah,
No,
that's a good
no,
question.
no, no. They chose this. They have to do an extra end. They chose to do this. They didn't have to do. They did not have to
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
yeah, no. I'm saying late draw is the perfect time for an extra end.
Oh, always.
Cannot do an extra end in early draw because you disrupt everybody coming after you.
Well, so skips don't.
Game's tied after 8 ends. We'll have a skips draw.
In the playoffs?
Yes.
Wow.
That is just in case we played playoff games during early draw.
Got it. All right.
That's a fine throw.
We cannot take. Extra ends have a tendency of being 20 minutes long and not on the short side of 15.
Yeah, there's
so
pressure involved. So looking at this setup right now, Gilad's goal, if he's not gonna have any guards, is just keep piling a bunch of stuff in the top four. Does he hear me?
he definitely shrugged right at the perfect opportunity.
Did he? Does Gilad? Can you hear me right now? Oh. He said it. I said his name again. He looked right at me. I'm like, he's got to be able to hear me. We can hear you. Can you hear me? The call that's coming from inside the house. Literally.
Oh God.
Here first. Just control.
I hate to say this. If I was Gilad, I wouldn't control. I would backline, just push, because you want a bunch of stuff You want a bunch of stuff in the. If you don't have a guard, you need to have a bunch of stuff in the back.
You need that junk in the trunk to save you when Andy tries to push you out later.
Yes. And that was narrow out of hand. It looks like it's down. He might make contact on that corner one.
Maybe, but I don't know if contact really benefits you.
Well, don't worry. Just there's no contact at all.
Okay.
Yeah, Kenny had a good release, but it was also narrow all the way. So didn't cross his body, but it was just a narrow release. Do you agree, Gilad?
I kind of pushed it out.
Oh, yeah, he did. He can't hear me. Okay, good.
Gilad would say, no hit. No hit.
I still can't believe how well he looked at us right when we were talking about him. That just was creepy.
I feel like he could pick out his name. Yes. Coming down, clearing out the guard. Nothing to hide behind. Totally fine to take yellows out, not a problem. Andy wants to make sure that his last shot, he has a clean view of any reds left.
So, my gut right now is to freeze to that back yellow.
Yes.
That back line yellow.
Freeze to anything, honestly.
The hit and roll is good because you are clearing some yellows out, but I kind of want to do the draw now.
Yeah. You can hit later.
Because honestly, force Andy to deal with it, right?
Yeah.
Or he can guard.
You need a rock with good positioning against a yellow that can't be immediately removed, that you can play around for your next few shots.
He's going to get a double.
Not quite a double.
Not a, yeah.
Left open on the outside.
Yep.
Roll out. Nose is not good.
Bruce entering sport mode for this shot.
Normal.
There it is. I love that. Entering sport mode. Nice clean hit here. Doing their best to run Gilad out of rocks here.
Yep. Low risk. Hitting
It's
the yellow up top, totally fine if you over curl. You don't care about any yellows in the house.
Yep. Gotta go. Hard for people.
Gotta hold it.
Wow.
Yep,
Gonna clip their own.
Whoa, shit.
Ha!
Hold the yellow out. Pull it out. Pull it out.
We concur, Bruce Black. We concur, my dude.
All right.
Oh, Gilad, what do you do here, my dude?
Corner freeze.
Corner freeze, I like it.
I love it.
I was going to say exactly that. Oh, I don't.
No, quarter freeze, my dude.
Hit.
Well, the problem is Bill's been throwing a lot of hits this game, I mean, so.
Yeah, so I think you draw down into the yellow and say if you're a little heavy, you've got the backing.
Yeah, I think this is the wiser call though, where Bill has been this game, doing the control hit and just a little bit of a flop. Ooh, that looks like it picked out of his knuckle. It looked as he released it, he thumbed it a bit.
Bill goes with a gloved hand.
Yeah, he has to do the gloved hand. Needs to sweep it hard to piece. All right, so they get a roll.
Gotta
Keep
make
going,
as
keep going,
much
keep
space
going.
between 'em as
Oh.
possible. Oh, that dig in.
You
that-
can't make for missing apparently with these guys. Wow.
That dig in is rough.
That
These
is
rocks are,
that was mean. That one that run was like, I hate you so much. I'm
Yeah.
gonna stop right here. Oof.
makes for a much easier hit for Bruce,
Yep.
getting either of them and sitting on top or doubling them both out. As long as you don't call it a cross shot again on the string. It's
Sweeper's
fine.
on it. Want to keep it out there. It's already touching that center line. We've seen that these hits are just going to move off that center line, but I think it's going to get contact with one.
Oh, very solid contact.
Nice. Still gives Gilad the option to hit and roll over.
Yep. Have to hit and roll over.
Mm-hmm.
Got to be careful on how far you get to that side of it, though, so you don't jam.
Yep. Leaning into like an over curled hit here. Don't want to be wide.
Which has been the tendency on everything so far tonight. The over curled hit.
Oh, the level of sadness where he said, whoa. Starting to curl a hair. Needs to curl a lot more than a hair.
Yes.
Nice stick. Oh,
It's a good stick, it's just too close.
needed two more feet of movement. That's just, I thought he had it. And then these rocks are not lively. They're dead rocks. Like you don't, typically when you ever get a hit, you would like assume things drop by like 2 feet. No, you're getting like 4 feet of drop in a lot of these. So just a bit deader of rocks here.
And he's going to come down with his 6-second shot and smack these. Try and get him.
He
both
doesn't
out.
even need to. I think that with that line right there, that he wants to hit the higher one first. That's probably just normal.
Let's see if we can hear him.
Mississippi 1, Mississippi 2, Mississippi 3, Mississippi 4, Mississippi 5, Mississippi 6, Mississippi 7, Mississippi 7.5. See, that's what I was worried about. That's what I was actually worried about.
I lost a Vice's shoulder. Gilad
Oh
doing
my
that.
God. Did he try to catch it with his foot?
Yeah.
Gilad.
Rest in peace, Matt Rosenblum's shoulder.
Oh, I'm like, what happened to my? No, thank you.
Sorry for the heart attack.
But we also can't roll harder because I don't want to punch that too far. Let's go control. I want to hit right here.
Is the hit the shot or is the freeze still the shot?
I think Gilad's calling the hit, which I really don't mind because it means Andy has to try and throw a double here.
It has the ability.
Which he can do, but is probably the highest degree of challenge you can offer to him.
The only problem that I have with that would be it's got to be a perfect hit. I mean, granted, the freeze also has to be perfect too. But at least if you freeze and you're light, then he'll have to hit one of the two yellows or force the double, right?
Yeah, but I also think Andy's really good at his weight and can smack a freeze free, potentially.
Yeah, but can he
if
get
it's not perfect.
If he sits just hair off the nose there, the triple's not there. So here's Gilad throwing his first with hammer at last end. He's down 2. Getting a deuce here sets him up for skips rocks. And he said he turned it, so they need to make sure that it stays hot on the line. Liking it now. Needs to push it.
Jeff going hard
looking
on
good,
this.
looking real good. All right.
Good.
But
still real close
it's
for the
still
double attempt.
close for the double. The double that Andy threw last night, it was the same angle, but the distance was bigger. So yeah, Andy's throwing the exact same shot from last night.
He's probably thrown that shot a few times in his career.
This is 6 seconds. The line here is 6 seconds for sure.
Okay. A hair
Yeah,
less.
it's seconds. Yep, it is.
We
It's
might
6
be
seconds.
dropping down to 5.
No, it's 6. This is angry, annoyed Andy right now.
Call for the clean means he likes
7
it.
seconds.
Looks good.
There you go. Let's get out of here. And with that, Team Dunnam's taking the Spring 2026 Men's League Final Championship.
Let me go crack the trophy out and meet them on the ice. That's a commissioner's job, right?
Yes, it is. And with that, thank you very much, Chris, for joining us on the broadcast. And thank you all very much for watching and enduring our jokes and commentary. Congratulations to all members of Team Dunnam, Bruce Black, Anthony, and where'd you go? Bruce Black, Anthony, and Brian. Sorry, I don't know why I missed Brian. I'm like, where's the 4th one at? Brian was hiding. So I believe we will have TGIF championships tomorrow. I don't know if they have them or not. I don't know what their situation. No. Huh? So there's no championships to deal. So this is our last championship broadcast of the Spring Championship Week. And with that, we are going to watch the presentation of the bowl to Team Dunnam. So as we end our season, we'll have our 3 and under Fling It event on Saturday. It is an in-house bonspiel. We'll have all of our 3 and under curlers competing. We'll have a live stream for that. There's 3 events for that, and then the award ceremony. So please come check us out. And then we will have our final fling on Sunday, where we will be destroying the ice. Or if you're like me, we'll be doing some keg curling. And the season might be done here, but we'll have a few national championship teams going out for mixed nationals in Denver and 5 and under nationals in Seattle. But thank you all very much for joining us. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening.
And the frost that had built up everywhere else.
They told me they were it's a 65, and I was like, all right, I'll throw 65 and give it a little pop, and we'll be good. And